for updated taxpayer information. So this is a form that you might receive if you ever receive a notice from the IRS known as LP 64. So really quickly, an LP 64 notice kind of looks like this. Basically, the IRS requesting information about a taxpayer that you may know, whether it's by relation, whether you were listed on previous tax returns together, whether you shared the same household at some point, same address. So the IRS is trying to look for a particular taxpayer, and you might receive this notice asking for some information. So basically, the IRS is going to give you this notice, and then they're going to ask you to complete this tax form to the best of your ability. So let's go to the tax form. In this case, I entered, there are 3 sections. It's not very clear from the guidance, exactly what your expectations are. So we're going to go through this top down and just see if we can make sense of it. So at the very top, it says help IRS locate a taxpayer. So presumably it should have information here, but if not, you can probably put that in. The taxpayer's name is basically going to be from the request. The case reference number. So at the top of your LP 64 notice, there should be a case reference number. If that's not already pre-populated, you could probably put that in there. And then taxpayer address, city, state, and zip code. You're probably not going to use this middle section. This would be for the post office. So the post office could either indicate that this person's mail is being given to a new address, or they're not known at the address that the post office tried. They moved and didn't leave a forwarding address, or maybe there's no such address, or maybe there's a completely different scenario. So most taxpayers shouldn't be completing this part. This is for the post office use only. And then there's a space for other additional information. So if you happen to know that person's new address, you can put it there in the space provided. You can put their home and work telephone numbers if you know them, name and address of their employer, and then any other information that might be able to help locate the person. And generally speaking, what you're going to do is you're going to detach this stub, which is at the bottom of this LP 64 notice. You're going to detach it, and then you're going to send the completed form 15106, as well as that stub, to the address that's listed here on the stub. So sometimes you can probably get away with responding to the address up here, but I've seen a lot of IRS correspondence where the address is up here and it's different from down here in the stub. So I would just err on the side of caution and use the information here. So this is a pretty straightforward form. If you are inclined to complete it, probably won't take more than 5 to 10 minutes out of your day, and then you can pop that back into an envelope and send it off to the IRS. So if you do have questions about this, you can usually go to, there's a link to the LP64 notice on the IRS website, and you can get a little bit more information, and you can indicate, or you can look up frequently asked questions right here. In this notice, there's not a whole lot of additional information. You can also call the phone number at the top of the notice instead of completing that form if you wish. So that's all we have for this form. We'll put links in the show notes to articles and videos that we've created about this form, as well as any other forms that might be important to this. So if you like our articles, please subscribe to our newsletter. If you like our YouTube videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, or if there's another topic that you'd like to see in an upcoming video, please hit me up in the comments section. Thank you very much and have a great day.